Okay.
Now, maybe a bit of time here. And let me set this preamble. May analysis.
Okay.
I don't have me biases. I'm a catcher. I don't hold any bias for Brian the Champon, Cabinet Japan, or Bawumia, or who is the fifth person.
But Dr. Eugene Wabulindi.
Na Cabinet Japan. Cabinet Japan is more bias, man. Because last election, because some funny running mate. No bias, man.
Bias is Puli crowd.
Pakokwa, BBC, and answer BBC NPP, party headquarters. I think that Dr. Bawumia should be able to talk to his team.
Okay.
And I also feel that the NPP need to start having a certain honest conversation.
Right.
And this is why I'm saying so. NPP they are say Nipa 5. And I pick forms to contest for the flag bearership on 31st January 2026. Engineer Kwamne Japan. Kennedy Ohene Japan, Dr. Brian Champon, Dr. Bawumia, and our honorable Osei-Tutu. Akwa pictures ni bini we Kwamne Japan, me ko national chairman kebe foreman we o bini. Akwa Kennedy so den form the ko no pictures ni bini.
Oh wow.
Yes, can we Dr. Brian Champon so den the ko no. And also pictures in here. Na Nhyira Bawumia so di ni and also the pictures in here. Nhyira Dutum ni and also pictures that ko Kwame do bia picture ba.
Na you know me who say Bawumia
musician bebem. The person may careful. Na kokwa first issue eba na say Bawumia nko akọ file the nomination na NPP official social media page ako stream and akokwa me presentation na kweta me catch was a mole politics. It's not as if you just say sometimes I look down on certain supporters of the politics. And I na kwakwa me hu ya the first issue mu ni say na kwasi kwati mu raise issues so that nya da kwakwa ya de Abranti ne so presidential staff has some obetro. We asked for the party's official social media page to stream our event for us, which was done. Did you also ask for same to be done for you? And they said no, you didn't ask for it. It's a break kwasi kwati ne jot sapon mu Kennedy team ne accuse people so mo ya bias no. A key member of the Bawumia campaign, PK Sapone, so your presidential staff, I say, Omo no kobusa, say Yama, Namona man kobusa. The Aqua Professor comes to Mumu Yansa. Omu ni foresight, so Mumbet Umbaka say Yama. Pako, when you am a party for Nudio Machi, Tanales, over yes, our group thinking as in a debut Sabesi from Ebini Shade. Then the official guy who led Bawumia social media campaign as director of the social media for 2024, Krobia Kwamna Santa Samo Bako Kweti. Nya Brante and Troy, and I would tell him also Kobusa. See you streaming my woman. Now look at the official position. Me come I'll leave the judgment to you.
Right.
Or say the national executives of the NPP had no hand in the short live stream on the party's Facebook page. When Dr. Bawumia submitted this form today, during the 2024 election, the page had additional administrators to stream live the campaign of the flag bearer, presidential candidate Bawumia store on some official campaign pages since it was the party's campaign. So today, one of such administrators, who is not political, coordinated the streaming but mistakenly added the party's official page, which was not supposed to be the case. He was alerted and ended it. There was no malice or bias. Akokwa, this statement, which one do you think will speak sense to the people who are agitated?
I think this
or this.
To the people who are agitated.
Yes.
I think that is the first one. A first one, Ombedrin say, maybe probably they didn't ask the mission, say, Omo Pesi stream, to do accept and say, okay, yeah, mistake. And I the answer quite so stream my. But the second one, I mean, it comes with some kind of different.
I disagree.
Okay.
The reason I disagree is that Akokwa administrator Love FM page. When MPP were going to the 2024 election, who was their candidate?
So the Bawumia.
Yes. So who operates Bawumia social media page was added to the NPP page so that whatever activity that they stream on Bawumia's page will be piped on the NPP page.
So who added it?
Because I got one intermaker say when John Sapon also said Kennedy team contacted the director of it, he says he doesn't know about any streaming. I don't know if you get it. So if an administrator on a page a year cross post to another page, it is another bound to happen.
No, but Eugene, what's your statement now? The page had additional administrators to stream live the campaign of the presidential candidate.
Yeah.
Which didn't stay, said they added Bawumia's person.
No, but the presidential candidate was Bawumia.
No. He said that it's not a person employed.
No, read it in full. I say additional administrator to streamline the campaign of the flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's stores on some official campaign pages, since it was the party's campaign. So the administrator came from Bawumia's team. Since he was elected as the candidate, any activity that they stream on Bawumia's page, because he is the focal NPP person going to the 2024 election, that activity is also cross-posted or streamed on the main NPP page. You know? It's after elections, you know, that's where they've not been able to remove the administrators. I quite say to come Bawumia Facebook page, I say ocean cover page now. It's still Bawumia for president 2024. As at this morning, so almost a son a bit much a camera. It's still there, Bawumia for president 2024. But what there is one have issues with some of these commentaries. They say, who make it as Ireland, you know? Who person says, I say, Mumu Nansa Sencrofono, no one uncle Busa.
No, but Eugene, they also have a point because if they have written,
they don't have a point because
no.
I'm coming.
Maybe no way. Maybe I may wedding, right? And I feel that Nhyira cover mommy. Maybe I will pay wedding private. I cannot determine for you.
No, I get it.
I'm coming. Maybe I'm Jimmy Agla say, Mr. Me work and this is some of the privileges. It's me wedding be cover mommy. Then Nhyira covers. And who they are you didn't request from Jimmy. Then later you come say Jimmy mommy privilege because of massive.
No, Jimmy doesn't come in because when you went to ask the social media lead, the director of fighting for NPP, also there's no letter.
No, let's put that aside.
No, I'm coming. You are jumping the gun. Listen to me. I'm saying, say, when the issue came, the Kennedy team went after the director. Also, listen to it. So it's not an issue of the director of election who will give you access to the page says that there's no request. So he is lying. No. He lied. I'm coming back. Okay. The director of election who has access to the page, you are claiming you requested for something. He is saying that there was no request.
Right.
So don't assume there was a request,
right?
And somebody didn't send a request. There was no request.
Okay.
It is a genuine mistake that has happened. But because what I want to establish for you is in the lead up to the campaign, some people always want to find favor somewhere and create news when there's no news. Some no call Pauli. And I walk around there, Paulina Pauli, man, Pauli wants let's go officially by Jimmy assigns a young man. But Jimmy and Pauli say,
so has that post been pulled down?
It's been pulled down just that minute now. So it tells you that it was a genuine mistake. But because that you see, the reason I want to amount of this, I'm a free party, no kind of statement in the year.
Right.
Minu nya ka sala no mdi gari bottom na onwini ba nieman kitin bi sei nieman kitin bi and reinforce that toto bias ebia na ntesa ebia ba me wini na ba genuinely. But when you do these things, it sends a certain bad signal. How can I make that here? It sends a certain bad yet TBS asan of okasani akwaji microphone. These things reinforce a certain thought. And whoever is the lead of the NPP when it comes to these things must be able to set up. And they must check it. Because this campaign more about 30%.
Right.
And they will use it.
Yeah. Including
this is the touchy part of it.
Okay.
This week, Abetifi will trend there. But the champion said by me a victim of Naman Pusini Kusas in Tokanoman Tuaman and there. If one area of my Mayana medium, as I welcome you back anyone, maybe I'm a thing. Anna come now Bamianzo, New York, US.
Right.
No, said about to say, and Jeffrey Namubo who's a semi, there be a me free name. Now, Nami that came 2013, no, at the man who's Anna. Aqualan is but I would like because of time.
Okay.
Let me give you this basis. When you look at the official Ghana population demography, the Christian population is about 71.something%. Catholics say 10%. Protestants in the way near Christopher. When you add everything, it's about 70-something%.
Right.
The Muslim population is about 20%, 19.9%. And Akokwa, traditionally say 3.2%. Yana Nanamu Mugunsa, other religion 4.5%. And Oma, others 11.11%. So Akokwa means that when you come to Ghana, when you meet 10 people, you are likely to, out of the 10, 7 to be Christians, 2 to be Muslims, 1 for themselves in these other categories.
Right.
Akokwa, the NPP did a novelty. Listen to me carefully. In 2024, the two major political parties, nobody has presented a Muslim candidate before. So what the NPP did was a novelty. I feel say they've not tested that novelty to research enough. What am I saying? Akokwa, there are numerous articles that establishes that there's a connection between ethnicity, religion, and politics. Even in the US, we know how the Christendom rallied around Trump. One article there are a lot of articles.
Right.
In fact, they must say, American politics and religion cannot be divorced. Me say one article be Ghana ni bi na ye no so establish ethnicity and politics. Me kind abstract na mo say politics and ethnicity are two things that influence each other, especially in Africa, and Ghana is no exception. Ethnicity has shaped the political structure and history of our country since the struggle for independence from the colonial masters. Ethnicity as a tool for the acquisition of political and social power has been used vehemently by political entrepreneurs who seek to capitalize on it in order to clinch onto political power or for the attainment of that power. See, about politics, politicians use ethnicity to me the G2 at the Yeniama. Now, in the research, full research, no be a pair or they decided to ask past voters. Met Tuaba from 1992, 1996, and they say, oh, Kotuaba, then I just so the Tuaba. I'm say personality. The party's platform. Adewe Kaimami. Almost a time, Yabazia, I can't pay. It's Adewe Kai to a mammy, party platform.
Right.
Past achievements. It's a amount for Boku food is a metro mass. Amount for roll is this a get fun. Same goes from mobile roll is the free SHS, the Boku for the D. Sure. What you say? I don't say ideology. Baby a party in the NDC center left. NPP then catalyst, center right. Almost says Cafon Yemo, no trickle down. And this will say socialism. In the form of one emra. And I call ethnicity. I call the biggest percentage per on research ideology 32%. Right. The next one is ethnicity. So what I've established you by these research materials, me in the back of the counter say, if anybody tells you where you come from, someone awesome doesn't play a role in politics or boy. Yeah. Okay, the next one we radio obekai. Me no na ye. Yeah. Global Info Analytics. NCC near there your research. Everybody meet at the bar. It shocked me. No how kaya. Yeah, NCC, the top 5 issues are not determine election, education, health, economy, roads. I'm a kokwa school breaking down, free SHS, and I'm a kaya. Yeah. But everybody meet at the kokwa hade. Which were the lead things among for some business so that about 2024. Candidates no credit. The suban a bow share, the running mate, Sikaya de Bemano, ethnicity and religion. Yeah. It's a quote. Me feel say maybe Dr. Brian Champo didn't capture it well, but I feel say the NPP should hasten slowly to throw that thought away. Say enye no kre. There's documented research to show say what they tested Dr. Bawumia to as a novelty. I believe they need to test it with research. Sure. And I call research and NPP they need a private entity to be able to honest feedback on the candidature of Dr. Bawumia. That doesn't mean I hate Bawumia. I've always said, based on the current demography of the NPP when it comes to our delegate system, he will win. Right. Closely. he will win. I think he's leading. Until something changes, he's leading.
Right.
But they need to test it and see, say, baby will free. Those dynamics play a role, Anna.
Yeah.
I believe it does. They shouldn't totally throw it off the board. Say, right. I don't think so. Okay. They need to do that. But when
So with that, with the issue of Bawumia, so are you suggesting, say, within the party, the candidates, to per delegate system, and then outside, there will be a challenge based on, these factors I have about.
And I remember I can't pen.
Okay.
You see, Senior Salam is here. He's an experienced person, so he will tell you. I hope sometimes the variables that make you that gets you to be elected within the party, will be different from the variables outside the party. Though say the party is a microcosm of the country. I got to say the party is a subset of the bigger cycle, which is the country. But outside the NPP, will Bawumia appeal to the middle class? Will he appeal to northern voters? Will he appeal to southern voters? Will he appeal to Muslim voters? Will he appeal to Christian voters? Will he appeal to traditionalists? Those demographics must be tested with data. Now, what one makers I can't say. You see, that's why I feel say sometimes those around the time Bawumia create problems for him. Do you honestly believe? I can't What I don't know. Say massive studio. No man never be Brian America. What makes NPP think?
Let me finish because I can't 9 penny 1 vote.
There's a theory. My memo, and I'm going to do a bit of many political science. Because of my interest, I read a little bit on political science.
And you bet me in the next 3 minutes or 5 minutes.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. So be 2 Ukraine Miami. Okay. There's a political theory. It's called the critical. The mecha de kakra me ya na janto. Critical realignment. Realignment theory. Anybody should read on this.
Yeah. Critical.
The basic analysis is that no 2 elections are the same, and also every election and what dominates the variables people will stand on to elect somebody.
Right.
And one. What makes the NPP think say 41.7 according to ECR, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a constant. Now I can't mind how they become one across to 50 plus. How did they come by that? So Zambia Canada, then this also 56%. They don't need to do anything and win 2028.
So there's no empirical evidence to support
nothing. And you say, I don't know the views of your panel, but if anybody tells us Bawumia will base of 41.7%, I disagree. Bawumia doesn't have the base of 41%. It is the NPP. Why am I saying so? Look at the research. Was today. Oko research na medema wana. The gentleman's research no. Chade, me catch us kind was today. The party platform. Kono judge my role in no friend this no kunya say. Alan Chamatinya say. Gusitando nya say. So it is not the candidate, it is the party.
Even Alan Kwadwo Matin.
It is the party
outside the
MPP. No, when they say if Bawumia goes outside the MPP, he will not get 41.7%. So it is the party's vehicle. And then when President Akufo-Addo's governance structure was weakening the MPP party, I was strong on it. And then the Legom reform say National Executive Council steering committee president Trabebi, the leader of the party at any given time, the national chairman. Why would the MPP make that changes right after the defeat of 2024? They've learned lessons. And what the car could just so. I could tell you. What the car could just so. Also, what on the Henderson cities. A drop one of a car, no so member 41 cedi 70 pesos.
Okay.
Nipana almost is also in the car buy the same 100 cedi no so 2056 no or the co. Equity we koye the car no adwuma. We zo koye the car no adwuma. Onu ja 56 dada. Wunya 41 dada. Wo mum say wo open 9.
Open 9 account.
Based on that logic, who has a bigger threshold? Isn't that the NDC?
Yeah.
And when you do this, you send a signal besides all 41 be at home, which is not true.
Would the NDC also have some incumbency advantage, Kakra?
It's every election starts from zero.
Once you are in
every election starts from zero. The dynamics are not the same.
Right.
2024, the key thing going to election was the state of the economy. Domestic debt exchange, inflation was soaring, food exchange, any idea, the currency need to be here. And the 2020 election acquire jobs. Every election, you new time voters. The last election about what? Almost 1 million new voters.
Yeah.
Do you know how the new voters will vote? So the Bawumia doesn't have 41.7%. You see, they brought that tag because none of the other four are national election. So they want to say that Bawumia national election were based on 41.7%. But someone voted for Bawumia. Who will not vote for Bawumia because of maybe the fresh face the NDC will present in 2028. Someone voted for Mahama, but will not vote for the NDC's fresh face in 2028, and that will go to Bawumia. So it is nuance, and therefore you cannot absolutely claim, say, your 41.7 be a down the that. I got 20 to Brenda Kufari Nasa. 2008 when you're saying. So it is not absolute. Nothing is absolute. Your four Republican dispensation. The only thing that is absolute is that 8 years, 8 years. That's the absolute.
Let's say the general say means some.
Absolute.
And they say 8 years.
8 years.
Now be call. That's
the only thing. But I said if you want 41.7 there, absolute there. It's not absolute. Again, a child Martin say, oh, yeah, the bar. Kofo komienu. Who for the compressor? Me was a compressor. Mama call back. So that is also what? Not as Obiana there. Rollins let me find can because of on other dynamics. Yes, it's nuance. So they should see Bawumia starting from zero.
Right.
And flashing out a strategy for him to appeal. No candidate is entirely bad. Or bring Kennedy. Yeah. I can do SWOT analysis. Kennedy will be bad. But there can be research that can also show up with strength. I bet you we are the same.
Obia on the strength and weakness.
Exactly. But say
analysis also you good.
Obia nene dia. Ya wo ye what ye mbedra konso ha be fam ani so.
Sure.
So, etin ye ka evidence SWOT analysis. Akwa SWOT analysis means attachment na chem say anya say your strength weakness and it means that you have to turn your weakness into strength.
Yeah.
So when you list your strength, it's Bawumia you say when your first Muslim candidate you test it.
Yeah.
You will challenge your responses now. How can we turn those around and make it what? Strength.
Yeah.
Then when you look at your threat, how do you turn your threat into what? Opportunities.
Sure.
It is what an answer mentions, oh, akokwa or your 5 feet, tia, untimi money issue. Akokwa strength, oh, no one for a bang strength. No, weakness now you know. How do you make the weakness a strength? How do you make the threat an opportunity?
Yeah.
That is what they must do. And I believe that almost start to say the framing in the minds of the people may be a lazy approach. So instead of going for a 50+1, we rather need to chase after a certain 9.
Okay.
But the 41.7% is not a given.
Yeah.
Ebia mebuna Bawumia pili in 2024 to abamano no. To mahama bema na juma.
Yeah.
Ebia brantie no dey say do mahama first one na nye. But don when second one 8 months we believe say ebia ye ama no. It will better na sesa na adwen the actual ma John Dramani Mahama na the NDC.
Yeah.
Akwata say.
Yeah.
So for me they need to watch the framing. But I believe if all said and done, Brian Abemupa, because of the recent commentaries, I don't know whether he can keep the momentum. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, I believe has a slim advantage. But I don't think say ni 60 no obenya. I don't know why.
60.
I don't think so obenya. And akokwa so when somewhere above 60 now, that also presents a bit of a challenge. You know why? Because it means within the NPP, there were 40% to be a sort of convincing, even the system no nya. I question you. You say from the whole GGA president, if you are not kasi a 60 penny to man, it means that you need to convince the 40% who are equally delegate or voters.
Okay.
Who are equally voters, have family. Now, so one more to one the NRC. It will feel, and some of what me a quabonting, I could for one deny the number. I don't think you have that. Now, what that also means is that the camaraderie you saw between Kennedy and Bawumia Wakwetiano, they need to keep that momentum. Because Akokwa Mume Jigua, NDC, Mesaba na Akokwa, tapes on my yene record on my yabu, cassette guano, and ask them Keto Bobama 2028. And the NDC must also learn lessons from this. Amazon Kubio. Whoever they want to bring, they must also learn lessons from the NPP. Because I believe, say, if the NPP is weak today, bad governance by the president Akufo-Addo, they will not govern party. No, anyone more money, more catch them. You need to platform to repeat it, but never need to catch them. They should have cognizance of the fact that they are going into a 2028 election. And the opponent will use it against them. We need time for Singapore. No, next week, we'll bet my year for.
Eugene said to you that I say, Eugene said to the fact checker.